Greetings. Welcome to CITAM Church Online, church everywhere, church every day.
Yeah.
We come to you today from the Tulivu Cafe here at CITAM, at CITAM Valley Road, and you can see Tumetulia.
Hey.
It's open to all of you. Please come, grab something here, and God will bless you.
Yeah.
We've been having an amazing discussion on men and culture. What a topic for such a time as this.
And I'm sure Stones.
Yeah.
By the way, what's my name?
Ow. I'm joined
Culture.
by the very reverend.
Yes. Language and names.
Protocol.
Hey, my friend. Wait until you refuse to name your mother. That's when you will know that culture is real.
I hear you. I hear you. Much obliged.
Thank you.
I will introduce him.
Please go
the
ahead.
The very Reverend Mung'ara, Kimacia,
Hallelujah.
an amazing friend and great man of God.
Amen.
And my name is Precious.
Yes.
Cole, and
Praise
we are happy to be here.
Asante.
Now, Mchungaji, we've been having this discussion. We introduced culture, defined it as a way of life,
Yes.
capturing every detail of our lives. And we talked about the trend that has emerged in recent past where men are being drawn to culture. And we also explored the reasons why they are doing that way and being drawn to certain practices that from where we stand, we deem them as demonic, as practices that we should come away from, especially now that we are in faith.
Yes.
And I want to just give you an opportunity to give us a synopsis of how this happens.
Okay.
When does it exactly begin? When does it catch up with us?
Okay.
As we then explore what we can do about it.
Okay.
And I believe God will bless us. Over to you, Mchungaji.
Amen. Thank you, Precious.
Yes.
Of course, we are not very old
Yes.
to say that we are an authority in this area.
Yes,
But
yes.
from the simple observation I have made and done,
Yeah.
now that I am born again,
Yes.
I've been born in a cultural setting, and I must say a very strong one.
Yes.
But I also want to thank God that my parents and my kinsmen have been redeemed through the gospel of Christ.
Praise God.
And so many other times we've looked at our culture from the eyes of faith, whereby we asked, do this, but I ask, why am I doing this?
Yes.
What does the Bible say
about
this? Actually, I think we've already said this. I always introduce myself and say, I'm first a Christian, then a Kikuyu, not a Kikuyu Christian. So that my Christianity defines every aspect of your life. Now, from birth, let's begin from birth. The issue of naming. Let me tell you, there are couples I've cancelled with at premarital level because of the issue of naming, whereby a certain mother, a mother-in-law or a mother-in-law says, if you do not name me, I will curse you. And yet, this is actually what we would call, maybe you're Luya and you've married from Taita, or maybe you're Kenyan and you've married a Mzungu, and you're trying to build a new culture, and you're wondering now, who do we follow? Which culture is stronger? So I can tell you, matters birth and naming, at that point, we get to get tried and tested on where we incline. And I can tell you, the issue of naming and birth is so strong. When you look at Jesus Christ, a name was given, and they will even quote names for you. You know, look at Zechariah and Elizabeth, a name was given. And so the question therein is this, then what's the significance of the whole issue of naming and birth? And if we look at it from a Christian perspective, is it wrong to name your parents? Is it wrong to name your auntie or uncle? No.
Absolutely
But
not.
at the end of the day, the question would be, as a couple, have the two of you agreed?
Agreed, yeah.
Because of course, let me use a certain name, Wanjohi, or Muraihu. You know, and you will hear all kinds of names. I think redefine and look at it. So during naming and birthing, hapo naonanga unakuwa na vituko.
And in my community again, with also during birth and naming, one of the things they do is shaving that child's hair completely. And this one they say has to be done by a specific grandma.
Who has to come?
And most of the times when they're doing that, they are speaking some chants into the life of the child, spitting on the head. So it also comes with its own share of two things that sometimes
and then growing up during circumcision, and many men, I'm sure, who are watching, you remember those days you walked around the house in a leso and hands pocketed? It's culture. That's another very delicate season, and especially in the life of men, because there is an issue of transition from childhood into adulthood, which is marked with the cutting off of the foreskin. And then there is the issue of mentorship. There is the issue of people coming to speak into your life. Unfortunately, people have been even recruited into radicalized groups, of course names withheld.
Yes.
And I'm sure you know the name of that group in your culture.
Right.
And at times you're told you have to have sex before marriage, you have to sleep with a virgin, you have to do I don't know
Conquer
what,
women.
steal, you
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
do bang,
Yeah,
drink
yeah, yeah.
muratina.
Yes.
So many things that happen. So again, during circumcision and that transition, we get to see very demonic and awkward cultures
Yes.
emerge.
Yes.
Now this is the crazy one. The one that I think many men, those of you who are single, you will agree with me, marriage. Because the culture therein.
Yeah.
Number one, you are told, before you enter the gate, first build a house. Sijui return all the school fees that was spent.
And you're just fresh from campus.
You're fresh from campus. Then you are told you have to slaughter a certain goat.
My goodness.
Facing a certain...
You have to pay your father's debt.
You know, yeah,
You
I
didn't
remember.
finish.
I was present during your negotiations. Thank God. No, you were not present during mine.
You were there.
But thank God we were there.
Yes.
Because now we went with the glasses of faith and we redefined it.
Yes.
Remember, we're just highlighting the episodes where you need to anticipate culture
Conflicts.
and conflicts
Yeah.
will emerge,
Yes.
and especially with your Christian faith.
Faith, yeah.
And that's why you really need to do very good research as you go through naming and birth, circumcision, and now the stage of marriage. And then now the last one, death. Like you have really, you remember when we are burying people even in church?
Yes, yes,
Oh, why is the head?
Actually, we've had to redo the thing several times.
The head is not facing the certain direction.
Yes.
And in my head, I'm wondering whether you bury them upside down or legs up. They are
They are
dead.
dead.
So you wonder. So, friends, this is how much culture traditions has really defined our lives. And I can tell even how we carry that coffin.
Yes.
How we handle that dead body. Oh my goodness. It's as if lightning would fall from heaven if we bury them facing the opposite side. And so we were just highlighting areas in life that you need to anticipate a conflict between your Christian faith and at times the cultures that we live in. Over to you, sir.
So that then once you do that, you can be able to know which stage are you in life.
Take a stand.
Exactly.
Do your research.
Yes.
Look for scriptures.
Yes.
Consult the men and women of God.
Yes.
Also consult your fathers. Like I remember when I was getting married, I had a sit down with my dad-in-law and my dad. And I told them, I know you're believers of the drink, but as long as it is my occasion, I don't see where culture,
we are not doing
the biblical culture allows me to spit alcohol, smear blood at my girl's place. Because the fourth video will actually qualify some of these things we are saying. Why we are taking such strict and strong stance. Over to you, sir.
Why don't you join us in the next video as we explore some of these effects and also see what we can be able to do to get ourselves out of this mess so that we are not caught up in the really bad and wrong place. Thank you for watching. Share this video. CITAM Church Online. We are across all social media platforms. And see you again in the next video.